Yes, I wanted to shout out about that. I had that written down as my notes because I wanted to say thank you so much for choosing me and giving me an opportunity and being my first interview. So that's really dope. So I appreciate you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Candace Whitson with the Urban Influencer, aka CW. And today, our special guest is Miss JJ Hudson, aka J Emoji. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for coming on our show, our Zoom cast today.
Yes, my pleasure.
Well, you know what? I want to get right to it because you are in a genre that I'm not too familiar with, but I'm so excited to find out how you became a part of it. You're in the hip hop genre, right?
Hip hop rap, yes, ma'am.
Hip hop rap. Okay, Now tell me a little bit about how that came about. How did you become a part of hip hop rap?
Well, just bring it back a little bit. Before I started doing rap and hip hop music, I was a classically trained pianist since I was 4 years old. And so I've been influenced by piano playing. And then I got into music with rapping and singing because of the High Children and DJ Nasty Nez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, okay, the dance. How did I read something about that you were in competitions and you you were known as a world-class dancer, correct?
Well, I was a national cheerleader on ESPN at 14 years old. I've always been loving being the center of attention and doing anything that has to do with art form. So I've always been an athlete, select volleyball. I'm a snowboarder. I do anything that I can put myself out there and have some fun.
Well,
very creative, yeah.
Right. Well, you seem like you're a pretty fun person. So is that the reason for the hip hop? Because hip hop doesn't seem to box the energy in?
You know, I feel it. I wasn't raised rapping, right? And I give respect to those artists that do that. Mad respect. And I wish I was that. But, you know, I am starting late. But I love music so much that it is just something because I want to keep the music going and just create good content for people and have fun.
Well, so help us out. So where are you originally from?
I'm from Bellevue, Washington, and I was raised in Seattle, 206.
Raised in Seattle, huh? Now, let me check. Is there rap, hip hop in Seattle, Washington?
I mean, yeah, of course, but they don't give us enough credit. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing what we can. I mean, I do know some really big underground artists came out of Seattle. We have Jay Park, Avatar, DJ Nasty Nez from the 80s, okay. Original K-Fox radio show. So yeah, absolutely. There's definitely.
So you just mentioned DJ Nasty Nez. Okay, we want to get to that. How did you guys become connected? I know he's a part of the team.
Yeah, that's a great question. So it first started out, I've been a long time model. That's in my opening line of my song that we'll talk about later. It's a Runway OG. So I've been doing modeling forever, runway forever. I was with Hefner Management, Wilhelmina, traveled the world. And I was doing a show in Bellevue, Washington in supporting domestic violence, which if we talk about that later on, I am a survivor of domestic violence. So that has a big soft spot in my heart. And the High Children was actually who I met first. They were performing at the show in Bellevue. And whenever I see a grand piano, I don't care if I'm modeling, just walking through a hall or at the mall, I will jump on and play those 88 keys. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. And the High Children saw me playing and they said, you know what? Why don't you just be a model for our crew? I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And then from there, I met DJ Nasty Nez.
Wow. Yeah. And then there you have it. And now we have, what's the latest single?
It's called Jay.
J.
Just
Now,
single J.
what's the inspiration behind that title?
Well, people call me JJ and J, and so it's kind of just an introduction to who I am as a rapper and an artist.
Okay, well, tell us that introduction for you you said that's your introduction. If that's your introduction, how do you set yourself apart from other rappers and other hip hop artists? That's what we're trying to figure out. How do we know that JJ is different than what we've already seen?
Mm-hmm. It's a great question.
I told you in advance.
Well, again, earlier, I wasn't raised, rapping and writing music. But, what's cool about me is I like to be different. And you don't know anybody named J Moji. You don't see a lot of rapper women that are, just tough and strong and hang out with the guys and just have creativity of just trying something new. I really am just an influencer who's just trying to enjoy and make music, to be honest with you. And I feel I can be different from everyone because I am different. I'm JJ.
Well,
I'm unique.
Because of being different, have you experienced any setbacks in trying to break into this genre of music?
I feel I have a little bit, but I can't be specific yet just because I'm so new. There's always going to be a lot of downs, but I'm embracing all the ups that I can. And you asked me a really good, hard question. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is my first interview and I was not prepared for that question. And I should have been.
You did great. You're doing a great job. You're doing great.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I just hope people just see that I'm trying and I enjoy the art of music, really, and just creating the movement of music. We just want to keep it going from Seattle. I mean, we don't want music to stop.
What does your music, what is the meaning behind the writing of your songs? What do you want the listener to get from your music?
I've been through a lot in my life. So storytelling is very new to me in music. So that is going to be something I really want to learn and grow and with my mentors, the High Children, Jason and Jamal. They help me write my music currently because I'm so new and they know me so well. So what I am going to try to do is implement my life story in the songs and just be creative and have fun with it.
So now you mentioned about the domestic violence. So tell us a little bit about how you have a transformation from that experience to being the woman that you are now.
That I really cannot wait to do a separate interview on that because it's huge. Where I was just 2.5 years ago and being saved by myself, like finding resources to help me, but also DJ Nasty Nez and the High Children and my crew really saved my life, took me off the streets and got me away from some really scary situations. And I'm very blessed to have a second chance. And I want to cry because if I had all my photos up on my social media, on Instagram, for example, from 2 years ago, and you see where I am today, it's very powerful. I just want women to know is you can break the cycle, and it's very hard. And it took me over 7 years to break the cycle from that domestic violence situation. But let me tell you, when you can break it, your life it's gold. You have the whole world in your hand. It's very powerful.
We really appreciate your candor in that situation because more women need to hear your story about experiencing something so difficult, but able to find an outlet such as yourself with music. And
exactly.
And I believe that that's what you've done. And
yes,
that's
ma'am.
the message that you're trying to get out to other young ladies or anyone to say, look, no matter what you've gone through, find something that helps you use it and it becomes a story part of your life and not
right.
the ending part of your life.
I love that. Well said. Mm-hmm. I will have to agree with you.
All right. So now what can we expect to come up next? What's happening for JJ?
So we got influenced by Redbone, Come and Get Your Love on Jay for my current single, the first Native American who went gold. So that was a really cool first rap song for me. My next project I'm really looking forward to is Robbie Robb is one of the producers on my team. And we were influenced by a James Brown sample, Godfather of Soul. So get ready for Let It Pop. That's coming out soon. Right. And that's going to be it's going to be bomb. It's going to be, I can't say much, but I'm very proud of myself because when you compare my rapping to the J to this one, I come in strong. So I'm very proud.
Okay, so before we leave, who are your inspiration? Who are you inspired by in reference to this genre of music?
Okay, great question. So this is a hard one for me to answer right now, but I have an answer.
Okay.
I'm definitely influenced by my current crew, the High Children. You know, I'm learning how to develop my style from them. But I was born in the 80s, late 80s, and the 90s hip hop. So we got Biggie, Tupac, Jim Jones on the East Coast. I love him. My favorite song is Rain. That helped me through some hard times. And then my current music is Gunna. So I can't really say these are the artists that influenced my style, but I will have to say they impacted my life and music growing up. Okay,
all right. So you're going to make your own statement. You know, you're going to carve out your own place in the genre to where somebody will say one day, I'm inspired by JJ, aka J Moji.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. And
go ahead.
And I'm excited. That's my end goal for sure.
All right then. Well, you know what? We appreciate your time. We've learned a lot about you. We look forward to speaking with you again. That once you said you're doing singles now, so you're not really working on a full project.
Well, yeah, we're working on multiple projects, and we may compact them. I don't know yet, but currently singles. Yes, ma'am.
All right then. Well, in the meantime, you say hello to your team from the Urban Influencer.
Yes.
And tell everybody about the Urban Influencer because it's the #1 platform for independent music.
Yes, I wanted to shout out about that. I had that written down as my notes because I wanted to say thank you so much for choosing me and giving me an opportunity and being my first interview. So that's really dope. So I appreciate you.
Okay, yes, now we want to make sure that JJ gets her shout outs, and we want to make sure that she lets you know about her social media platform. So tell them how they can find you and get in touch with you.
Thank you, Candace. All right. So you can find me on IG. My handle is at I am JJ Hudson. So JJHUDSON. And then on TikTok, it's the same. I am JJ Hudson. On Facebook, JJ Hudson. And YouTube, JJ Hudson. And all my music, J, is on all the platforms. You got Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. You can't miss it. You'll find me. If you have any questions on domestic violence, any of that, I'm your go-to girl. I will have all the resources or I'll find it. And if you don't mind, I would like to do a shout out to my team, the High Children, DJ Nasty Nez, DJ Third Degree, Robbie Robb, Peter, Grand Mixer GMS, my mom, especially, who's been the biggest influence on my life and never gave up on me, and my sisters, my coworkers, and the last two, Runway to Freedom, that supports domestic violence, Lauren, my cousin in Seattle, and Clean Water Foundation, Leon. Thank you so much.
Well, it's been a pleasure and an honor for myself. Thank you. I appreciate it. You did a great job. You have many more to come. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is the Urban Influencer, our Zoom interview with JJ Hudson, aka J Moji. All right, I'm Candace Whitson, aka CW, and we'll talk to you soon.
This is DJ Nastiness on KNES. And I've got a brand new banger from JJ, aka J Moji. You're gonna love it. It's called J, and it goes a little something like this.
J Moji, runway OG, still I keep it low key. So like go catch the hammer, catch me on camera, rocking mics in pajamas. Ha, now you see me on the gram, TikTok, Facebook, just chilling with my fam. Ay, and my fans filled with high beats, flossing Gucci, Louis, and Nikes. Ay, just dripping while we flipping. On the microphone, Gizzy is a verbal whipping. And when you see me at the Grammys, my Gucci flip flops match with my petty manis. Ay, up short the big Ed for 90 days. About to build my own empire. Yo, this is that fire, fire, fire.
And we about to get down now. We keep it real on the ground now. Just let the beat pound now. We got the unique sound now. And we're trying to just deal now. Cause this world's too real now. Trying not to get killed now. And just kiss these feels now.
Hey yo, Black Lives Matter, right? If you don't think so, you're probably white. If you don't blink, then we'll probably fight. Mean mugging me up, beat your ass on sight. I ain't tripping. Where we go, Casamigos, what we sipping. Hey, no chasing, no line. Relax your mind and understand that I'm one of a kind. The kind of girl you wanna wine and dine and make time. Still, I find these guys so cringy. Always trying to send me DMs to friend me. Trying to get with me, but they ain't getting any. It takes a real man with real life plans to win me. Ha, you little boys make me laugh. To my fans, one love. Please accept my verbal autograph. Mwah.
And we about to get down now. We keep it real on the ground now. So just let the beat pound now. We got the unique sound now. And we're trying to just deal now. Cause this world's too real now. Trying not to get killed now. And just kiss these feels now. And we're trying to just deal now. Cause this world's too real now. Trying not to get killed now. And just kiss these feels now.
To my fans, one love.
Break it down, bring it up like that. They say, baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap. Can you make it clap? Make it clap. Break it down, bring it up like that. They say, baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap. Damn, she got ass, I'ma praise that. Slide up under, let me raise that. Looking like a statue so perfect. A little touch, get slapped, so worth it. Got a nigga acting like a pervert. Wanna suck on the cheek like a go-gurt. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, a black beauty. She a motherland cutie with a lot of booty. Small waist, triple D's, how it's supposed to be. She a statue, only kings get close to she. Smart chick, so fine with a waistline. She ain't a hard liquor, more like a red wine. No cheap date, better plan a yacht cruise. Caviar steak and some seafood. She a freak, but special for the right dude. Break it down, make it clap for the right dude. Make it clap, make it clap. Break it down, bring it up like that. They say, baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap. Can you make it clap? Make it clap. Break it down, bring it up like that. They say, baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap. Whoa now, she on the pole now. Like at the firehouse, gotta put the fire out. She cake-licious, she so vicious. A hard time putting herself in them britches. Now Cosmo says you're fat. Well, I ain't down with that. I'm thinking heavenly, we call Ebony. Tell him put her on the front and the back. You so curvy, got these niggas throwing shots like worthy. It's all worthy. They say proof is in the pudding and I see that. She 5'5", hella fly and I need that. Can you make it clap, make it clap. Break it down, bring it up like that. They say baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap. Can you make it clap, make it clap. Break it down, bring it up like that. They say baby, baby, baby got back. Well, let me see, baby, baby, make it clap.
I told you niggas what we do. I get the last flag. Yeah. Breaking up this music, my nigga, I got this thing locked. Flew around the world, my nigga, I got the game locked. Moving dope in these niggas' lyrics to make their brain pop. Speaking on the eardrum, they hoping that the pain stop. I'm from the era when niggas was pure hip-hop. Sit down, I'm stepping your head, leave it still in a ziplock. The rest of your body, I leave it buried in fake lock. Your time's up, I'll be in the booth dropping bombs. What? You don't wanna see me when I make it flatline, ya. Don't worry about the nigga in the front, who behind ya. I bring a nigga down like a person and a grinder. That's your baby mama, you never gon' find her. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman kept the 7 dramas. The roses of the living and it took away my mama. Now I'm killing all these rappers, call me Black Dama. And I'm coming for revenge on every nigga mama.
when you lollygag. Leaving holes in you in the alley with your mouth gag. Mind full of crazy shit, they label me an outcast. Now I hit the beat, bring the heat, get the mic mad. You against me, motherfucker, you get toe pad. So I take the flow, let it grow on my notepad. Meditate notebook, watch how you don't cook. Looking at the x-rays, now how you don't look. Looking like a barbecue, burnt up with ashes. Roasting all you niggas, campfire for the masses. Teardrops forming in the blood, turn to acid. Me, I'm on the top tier, most of y'all are average. I get the last laugh. I get the last laugh.
You ought to trust God and take Him. Take Him at His word. Trust God and take Him at His word. No matter what you're going trust through, God and take all you gotta do is take Him at His word. You gotta trust God. You gotta trust God. Hey, take Him at His word. One more time, I said trust God and take Him. Take Him at His word. Good God Almighty, just trust God and take Him. Yeah, you ought to trust God and take Him at His word. You gotta trust God. You gotta trust God. Hey, take Him at His word. Trust God with all your heart when your ways seem dark, and trust God. If He brings you to it, God will bring you through it. Trust God. I learned to trust Him even when I can't trace Him. Trust God. If you wait on God, He'll supply your strength. You got to trust God and take Him. Take Him at His word. You gotta trust God and take Him at His word. At His word. I come to tell you, God and you gotta trust God. Take Him at His word. You gotta trust. You gotta trust God. Hey, take Him at His word. One more verse. I said, trust God. He'll protect you from the enemy's wrath, and trust God. Acknowledge Him and He'll direct your path. Trust God. When times get hard, just remember I told you, trust God. If God be for you, no one can stop you. Trust God and take Him. Take Him at His word. You gotta trust God, and take Him at His word. You ought to trust God and take Him at His word. You gotta trust God. You gotta trust God. Hey, take Him at His word. Come on, fella, take me home. Say, trust God. Does anybody here trust Him? Trust God. Does anybody here trusting? Trust God. Does anybody here trusting? Trust God. I read in the Word, say, trust God. All things will work. Trust God. Work together for my good. Trust God. I learned to trust Him. Trust God. When I'm going through. Trust God. I've been set free. Trust God. By my Savior's blood. Trust God. I might have a hard time. Trust God. I might be lonely. Trust God. But I'm not alone. Trust God. I said, but I'm not alone. Trust God. God sent me to tell you. Trust God. God sent me to tell you. Trust God. You are His own. Trust God. You are His own. Trust God. He'll never leave you. Trust God. No, He will forsake you. Trust God. I can do all things. Trust God. I can do all things. Trust God. Through Christ that strengthens me. Trust God of my weary years. Trust God of my silent tears. Trust God. I'm depending on you. Trust I said I'm depending on you. Trust God. Just to see me through. Trust God. Anybody here waiting on God? Trust God. Anybody here waiting on God? Trust God. Anybody? Hey! Trust God. Are you out to trust God? Oh, come on. Trust God. Are you out to trust God? In the morning. Trust God. Oh, come on. Trust God. In the noonday. Trust God. Oh, come on. Trust God. Oh, come on. Trust God.